I was absolutely not expecting that video to go viral. Like it's almost 4 lakh views. I was like, okay, I was expecting, okay, that video will do good. And I
Mm,
had some faith. Like I was really waiting that it's been a really long time I've been making videos. But I tell you, I got an ultimatum that
mm,
now it's enough. You have to make solo videos. I was
mm,
doing a lot of conversational videos and I was actually planning, but I don't know what was stopping me and I was not being able to go for my solo videos. But then I got an ultimatum that make a solo video on whatever thing interests you the most. So chat
mm,
GPT was something that I was practicing with in the
mm.
past for like 30 to 45 days and it really helped me improve. Okay. And I never shared about it. I actually initially I thought I'll come live and I'll just talk to people about it so that people can also take some benefit out of it. But I thought, let's if I'm not even going live, let's make a video and post.
Hi, Rupal. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon. So I'm so glad to see you. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thanks for asking me too. It's been really long since we were planning to meet, but I'm so happy that today you are able to join me.
Actually, I see. I won't, state this as a complaint, but a lot of people keep telling me this thing that it takes a lot of, it takes a really long time to connect, and being in a full-time job, it becomes difficult sometimes to just, match the timings.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand. So, okay, so as you are joining me for the first time, would you mind telling me about yourself?
Yeah, of course, not a problem. Thank you so much for asking. So, as you know, my name is Rupal. I'm an English teacher and a content creator. I have been, creating content on YouTube for past 1 year. The journey has been fruitful and rewarding, I would say. Not every time or rainbows and sun. But yes, I have had my fair share of everything on YouTube. I was preparing content just to come out of my comfort zone in the initial stage, but now I feel I have been doing it for the audience as well because I feel they are learning from me and I am learning a lot from them as well. I come from Sihor, Madhya Pradesh, very small town near Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, the capital city of Madhya Pradesh. And if I talk about my profession, I'm an English teacher. So yes, in the past 6 to 8 months, I have almost catered around 100 plus students online, offline, at school level, and even at tuition level. So yes, I would say I'm enjoying my journey, and I'm a lifelong learner, and I've been building myself every other day. And that's all.
That's great to hear about your introduction. And as you said, like you do a lot of things at this time, like online content creation, at the same time you're teaching. So like I'm curious to know about your day, how your day looks like.
So my day is mostly busy. Like today, I was able to, schedule this session because I came back home early, and I have like I'll say that how my day unfolds is like whenever I get up, I wake up around. I usually wake up around 6:30 in the morning. Then I have to move to school. I go there. I plan. I have not just content creation. Sometimes when I get some free time at school, I work on my YouTube and I have been teaching 11th and 12th standard and sometimes 9th and 10th as well. So I have been an English teacher and social science as well. So half of my day is dedicated to my school, where I have been doing everything planning lessons, interacting with students, living my best life there. After coming back home, I have tuitions for two of my students, and like 2 hours of my day just go there. So I do not know. Coming back from there, I have my online classes, which goes for like a stretch of 4 hours straight. So I barely get time for YouTube on weekdays, but on weekends, I try to schedule sessions, and that is how my day is. And in between, I try to dedicate a little time of mine to my health. I have been walking and eating good, cleaning. Sometimes I read. I like reading, so sometimes I do read. And of course, if I talk about my hobbies, which are part of my day, so I love growing plants. I love seeing things bloom. So yes, reading and growing plants is something I do to rejuvenate myself.
Okay, so your day is full of like teaching, as you said, like you're teaching online, teaching offline. So how long have you been teaching so far? When did you start your teaching journey? And was it your passion since childhood that you wanted to see yourself as a teacher, or later you developed that you should be a teacher? How that take place?
Being honest, it was never my childhood dream to be or become a teacher. It has
Hmm.
developed over time. Okay. So I remember I was in college. In the second year of college, I was about to graduate, and I had this opportunity to teach my fellow like classmates. And
Hmm.
I was always praised for my teaching skills. Like I was good while interacting with people. I was good while explaining them things. So my professors used to praise me for that, and I got some appreciation. And I thought, why not? Just try it. And then I remember that I always wanted to get into something which makes me exposed to interaction. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is how I chose teaching. And I love doing it because I feel that is where I feel my best version.
Hmm.
So, yes, it has not been my childhood dream because childhood dreams are so unrealistic. For 2 years, you want to be an IAS officer. For another 2 years, you want to be a singer. Then, because I danced well, so I wanted to be a dancer once. Then, my parents asked me to do something better, so I thought I would be in civil services. So, they were, always fluctuating. My dreams are always fluctuating. But ultimately, I felt, okay, let's try this. If it is my calling, then I realized, yes, teaching is my goal.
Yes, I can completely relate to it. As far as I remember, I just when I was growing up and I was in sixth or seventh standard, I wanted to see myself as a singer, then cricketer, then cricket expert, and a lot of things. Then I cho like chose commerce, then chartered accountant. I just there was one thing which I never wanted to be a teacher. But later, later I became teacher and trainer, and I'm doing the same. Now I'm not doing before, so just I have nothing to do, but I chose this teaching just passionately. I like it. The same you said, I like interacting with the people. It's moreover, I feel like teaching spoken English is not about only teaching, it's moreover like a giving a therapy to people. Many people are not able to believe on themselves that they can be a good speaker, and you have to help them believe that no, you can do it. So that is very important, and that's what I like very much. The consistency is very important. When you do practice consistency, and of course you can believe in yourself, and then it happens. So that is there.
Absolutely, very important. For making people believe in themselves, you need to start believing in yourself first.
Mhm.
Okay. So when I
Yeah.
started this journey, I lacked somewhere. Like, in the beginning, consistency, confidence, resources were my biggest challenges. Like, there were
Mm.
moments when I felt like giving up because people were actually not being enough supportive, and that is completely fine part and parcel of life. But then
Mhm.
I felt I have done it because I wanted to come out of my comfort zone. So I actually never cared if anyone is supporting me or not. I just wanted to be consistent with my journey. Like, okay, I am doing something. I am being consistent with my own learning journey. Okay,
Mm.
teaching came later. And yes, absolutely. When you are a spoken or communication coach, it is not always about teaching. It is about sharing the same kind of interest and beliefs. I so
Right.
feel this.
Exactly, absolutely. So, okay, moving on with another part. As you said, like when you were in college, you understood like you are more into teaching and it would be a great profession for you. But what about YouTube? How did you come on YouTube?
So, yes, actually, I never planned for it. It
Uh-huh.
never came to me naturally. My best friend and, of course, my sister.
Mhm.
I would give all the due credit to them. They felt like that I have a good screen presence. And when I'm already teaching offline and people are liking my skills offline, why don't I just go online also with things?
Mm.
Okay. And I was really skeptical about things.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't want to do it because I always had this fear of judgment. I was always scared of judgment. Because since my college days, I had this inferiority complex that I might sound dumb and stupid if I start
Mhm.
speaking to people who are already doing better than me. There are so many people out there. What am I going to do? But then they made me realize there are a lot of businesses going on out there. but people are coming up with the starters, right? So you
Yes,
really need to
exactly.
stop thinking that way. And it all makes sense to me, right? I understand everything. But when it comes to taking that first step, you always fear because
Mm,
internet is a brutal thing, to be honest. It has become
yes.
brutal in recent past.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes. And I, being someone who doesn't want to, used to, who doesn't want to leave a comfort zone and is a bit sensitive, I was always scared that what if? But then I realized with time, when I started planning my journey, if I kept waiting for the perfect moment, I would be keep I would be kept waiting forever. I knew
Mm,
this. If there would
mhm.
be, this thing that okay, I need to wait for a perfect moment to come, then I'll start, then I would have to wait forever until. So I
Okay.
just, started when I was not even ready. And I accepted the fact that I will face it. Whatever challenges may come, I'll just face them. And I just started with it, started working on my shorts. Initially, for 3 months, I just worked on my shorts and a few long videos. And after 3 months, I took a break of 3 months because I got so busy with things that I couldn't continue it. But I knew I was not someone who was going to just, give up on that thing on my channel. I was supposed to come back, and I feel I did it better.
Mm. Yeah, the next question related to your one of your videos, which worked really well, and that is like the top video of your channel. So, what was your thought before making that video about the ChatGPT or related to ChatGPT, right? If I'm not wrong. So, like that video is really nice. I think I watched it. So, tell me, like, what was your thought process before making this video, and how do you feel now when it worked really well?
Really, really well. I'm so thankful to you and to all the people who have watched that video and gave and showed so much of love on that video. I was absolutely not expecting that video to go viral. Like it's almost 4 lakh views. I was like, okay, I was expecting, okay, that video will do good. And I
Mm,
had some faith. Like I was really waiting that it's been really long time I've been making videos. But I tell you, I got an ultimatum that
mm,
now it's enough. You have to make solo videos. I was
mm,
doing a lot of conversational videos and I was actually planning, but I don't know what was stopping me and I was not being able to go for my solo videos. But then I got an ultimatum that make a solo video on whatever thing interests you the most. So chat
mm,
GPT was something that I was practicing with in the
mm,
past for like 30 to 45 days and it really helped me improve. Okay. And I never shared about it. I actually initially I thought I'll come live and I'll just talk to people about it so that people can also take some benefit out of it. But I
mm.
thought let's if I'm not even going live, let's make a video and post it. What if just 25 or 20 people watch it? Though I know 1K people would watch it.
Mhm,
And I realized that people connected to that video so much
mhm,
and I was like, okay, I should appreciate myself and I should actually have taken this step prior, earlier, or sooner. I should not have waited so long. And that video was really impromptu, to be honest. I was actually not planning a lot. So in the like a night, previous night, I was actually planning that video. I wrote something, a script sort of thing, whatever came to my mind, how I learned. I divided into 4 steps, and I thought whatever will come to mind, I'll speak on the camera. And I was actually thinking a lot. Okay, let's not because I was not being able to make peace with the thing that I can go with whatever I have written in the script. I'll have to be natural. Okay, so
mhm.
there are moments where people are asking me, why do you look around everywhere? Because I have been thinking, man. Okay, in the comment section people are asking me, why do you look around everywhere? Okay, because I keep thinking what I actually did, because sometimes you don't remember whatever you write. Okay, things come
Yes,
naturally
exactly.
to you. So
Difficult
it was not
part for the solo
actually,
video.
yes.
So, okay, moving on with another question, Rupal. That is all about advice. So now you have come a long way and already you're a teacher for very long. So what kind of advice would you give to the people who want to learn this language or who want to speak perfectly? At the same time, if they are dreaming to become an English teacher, so what are your pieces of advice for them?
The first one would be the same. Don't wait for the
Mhm.
perfect moment, because there is nothing like a perfect moment that would come and you will find a decorated, piece of advice from anyone. But what things worked for me, I won't call it an advice, but suggestion. That what really worked for me is that I always focused on progress and never perfection. I'm still not perfect. Okay, I make mistakes and that's completely fine. But still, I am progress. I see myself, and I see the Rupal who was speaking in 2024 and the Rupal who's speaking in 2025 is really, really different. Okay,
Mhm.
and the Rupal who was speaking in 2022 used to fumble, used to scare, used to be so scared, and would, you know, tremble if someone would start asking her questions like this. I would start shaking. Okay, do not ask me questions in English. Okay, 2021, but in 2025, I have seen a lot of difference in myself. So the only suggestions would be start your journey right now. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start working on your progress. Perfection will follow, and there is no real thing as perfection, because English is a vast and always evolving language. So there is nothing that you will not miss out. You will always miss out on something, but you need to keep going. That is what I feel. And yes, surround yourself with people who have goals in their mind, who actually want to grow and see you grow, and who do not actually make fun of you when you are trying to speak in English, because I have been with both kind of people. There
Mhm.
were few people who would make fun of me because I was speaking in English and even trying to speak in English. And the same words, I still, sometimes the words echoes in my mind like, Dada Angrez ban rahi hai. I still remember.
Mm.
Okay. And there would be people who would appreciate you because you started feeling it all and you wanted to do something new, which a lot of people around you are not doing. Okay,
Yeah.
so you broke that chain and you came out of it. So yes, a lot of people. So just surround yourself, and most importantly, do not compare. I made this mistake a lot. Do not compare your first chapter or first lesson with somebody's 20th chapter or lesson. Your journey is totally different. The ways your life has shaped you are completely different. Ashutosh sir and I might be really good speakers, but both of our journeys have been absolutely distinct. So, yes, we both are at our place somewhere different, but we both come together to share our same interests. So, this is what I really feel, that do not stop comparing yourself. Your voice has value, even if few people are listening.
Yes, exactly. Your USP matters, and everybody has different journey. Like if I talk about myself, maybe my journey has been completely different from yours. And but there is nothing comparison, right? We are happy just talking to each other. We are on the same platform, same niche on YouTube. It's good, right? We can learn a lot from each other. It's not all about like no, like why he's able to do it. There is a lot to learn from many people in our niche as well. That's what I see. Like they're doing really well. Because if I talk about, even though I am not very comfortable making solo videos, but I have been compelling myself for very long. But again, I don't know what stops me. The same like you, I did two videos, then again I stopped doing it. So now, but I want to make it as a habit. So if I compare with other people, Rajni, she does a lot of videos like solo, Karishma, and I would say Sunita ma'am, all those people are able to do it, Santa ma'am. But somewhere I'm lacking that. So because I can speak English, but they have the different set of like skills, but I have different set of skills. Maybe I'm quite comfortable in the conversations, but I need to compel myself do it because as you said, you it is very important for you to be here for very long. Then you need to create the solo videos as well. You can't be dependent on conversations only. Or we are not doing a kind of podcast like I'm not inviting Priyanka Chopra or Ranveer or the just Shadi or Shamani, so that everybody is going to watch it. We are doing conversations with ordinary people. So maybe like maximum it can go to 5, 10, 20, 30,000 views, right? Not more than that because it's a general content which everybody is doing in this niche now. Which I when I started, that was completely new. I started in 2021, as far as I remember. So I was not able to see a lot of people doing this. But now I'm able to see a
Absolutely.
lot of people, right?
True. Because I feel 2020 when Corona hit, Not a lot
Hmm.
of people were doing this. And this thing, even today, I never watched conversational videos until unless I was on YouTube for 3 to 4 months. Then when I started again, like I told you that I took a break for 3 months. When I started working on my channel again, I saw this thing happening around conversational videos, and that's where I understood, okay, this is also a thing where people learn from. Then I
Mm.
watched a few people. The very first person who invited me to his channel was Roshan
Mhm.
Escapes. Okay, so that's how I got to know that he reached out to me, and I was like, okay, such things also happen. Then I saw so many people doing it, and I never knew people are so popular as well. Then I got to know about you and a few more YouTubers, and I was like, okay, this is working out for a lot of people, but it was not actually working out for a lot of people as well. So this is what I
Mhm.
say. Even if you are in the same niche, your USP can be different, and this is one of the reasons you should keep compelling yourself to try new things. Okay,
Yes,
one thing
exactly.
might not work for you. The thing that has worked for others might not work for you. And even if someone is more successful than you and have started on the same page at the same time, it's just that your factors and audience is totally different. So that's
Mm.
completely fine.
And you never know what works on YouTube and what doesn't.
Yes, yes,
Maybe sometimes,
truly.
as you told me about your video, you just plan randomly, and you think like, and just maybe the as you said last night you thought about and you made a video and that worked. But for maybe any video you're working for very long, but when it comes out, like hardly you get 1,000 views. So this happens like with me always. Like when I think like, oh my goodness, I need to work really hard for this video. This is gonna work out for sure. I think hardly it works. But when randomly for being consistent or for the sake of keeping my schedule there, if I post any video and maybe it works out. So on YouTube, it's very difficult to
True.
predict that what's going to work and what doesn't. So, okay. So yes, moving on with another
Yes.
question. Like as you said, like it's been a journey of like 3 or 4 years for you as you were comparing yourself from 2021 to 2025. So tell me, like, actually, as we are learning every day, I do the same. So like, what has life taught you in recent years, like 3 or 4 years?
3 or 4 years. Things would be on different diameters, but in recent past, in the last 1 year or lately, life has taught me to slow down a bit. Okay,
Hmm.
and this has nothing related to English language learning or teaching or my channel. Because channel is a very new thing to me. Okay,
Hmm.
for the past 1 to 2 years, life has really taught me to focus on my mental health, my physical health, my overall well-being. Okay, because if I start focusing on these things, if I start slowing down and start valuing my values, then I think that I would be doing better at a lot of things. So not
Hmm.
something really fancy. Journey has been, life has taught me that you really need to slow down, you need to stop comparing yourself, you need to stop, always thrashing yourself, and need to let go of things you can't control. So this is very, very important for me because I have wasted a lot of my time doing it. And even if I tried letting it go and stop doing it, certain things were not helping me. But then I realized,
Hmm.
okay, certain things have started helping me out. This channel has really helped me grow as well, as a
Hmm.
person and as a personality as well.
Yes, we
Okay.
learn a lot by interacting with the people, that we get a lot of wisdom by interacting with the people. I can say everybody has something to just teach, or everybody has something to learn. I would say, like if I'm here, I'm learning a lot from you. I like your videos, the way you present yourself, like simple, the great simple background that I like a lot about your videos. Like that's amazing. So that is there. So that just I can understand. Even though I can relate to it, I just always put my health on the sideline. I don't give a lot of preference to it. But this time, my cousin told me and said a lot of things that don't need to put your health just aside, because it is very important part of your life. If you're not healthy, you would not be able to get some good thoughts in your mind, because brain gets the same energy which your body gets. Like if your body is not getting a lot of energy, how would you be able to give 20% to your brain, right? So if you are eating good fruits or just taking the proteins or the nutrients and everything, body's getting, you would be able to think something which you were not able to think in the past, maybe. due to the lack of the energy. Because eating only chapati or having the regular food is not going to nourish your body completely. And that is very difficult for me to make myself understand till now. And now I have to juggle, I have to fight with myself with these thoughts that it is very important part of your life. But now recently I started working on it. So,
Absolutely. As Indians, it is very difficult, and we do not even have a concept of protein intake in our diets, I feel. And
mm,
actually, people do not understand why it is. I don't know what to take the conversation there, but I really feel that taking protein, at least the bare minimum of protein, is so, so important. It is
mhm.
like the building block of your body. You really need it
Yeah.
for your brain,
Yeah,
for
it
your
is.
bones, for your health, everything.
Yeah, so being an educated guy, I was not able to make myself understand then how can we think about those uneducated people in our country who don't even know about this and not very deep into that. So that is something which we need to work on. The full plate with a lot of fried items, so the chapati is not going to fulfill your just body's demands, I would say, or the needs. So that is there. Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Uh, One of the
Hmm.
biggest lessons I would say I've learned this year is that you don't need to have everything figured out.
Hmm.
Life has a way to tell you that, okay, I can take and I can be uncertain any moment. Okay,
Hmm.
so just take it slow, have the courage to take the next step, and do not just drag or stop, threshing yourself. Simple.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah, it's a wonderful lesson. Actually, we need to slow down and we need to introspect. We need to think because sometimes we are going very fast with the life that we are not able to realize that what we want to do and what we are doing now. So that is very important to just stay calm, sit silently and think about it. Just whatever you are doing, that is something which you wanted to do or which you want to do, or just you are just following others and that's why you are doing it.
Mm. Willingly or unwillingly, we retrospect a lot, but when it
Mhm.
comes to introspection, we barely do. Okay, we do
Yeah,
not even have time.
yeah,
That's a kind of
exactly.
meditation as well.
It is. Okay, so moving on with the final part of the session, actually, I will ask some quick questions to you. So the first question goes to you. That is your favorite book or movie?
My favorite book would be undoubtedly Gunaho Ka Devta, Hindi literature by the Ranveer Bharti. Every time I'm not saying that's just something that everyone might like, but that book has made me cry every time I read it, and it is one of the most beautiful and tragic love story of India. And if I talk about a movie, I do not remember my favorite movie right now, but a recent movie that I watched and I loved it was Homebound. Homebound.
Okay, that's great. The book you talked about, my friend recommended me to read, but to be honest, I'm not into reading a lot, so I didn't go through it. But I heard from many of my friends about this book particularly, so they said like it's a nice book. Okay, so the next
Really, really
question,
nice.
that is one habit you are proud of.
One habit I'm proud of? Yes, I am a constant learner, lifelong learner. I'm always, always learning from you or from everyone I'm listening to. I'm always learning. And another habit I'm really proud of that I try to share everything. I
Mhm.
try to share everything I have, be it my knowledge, be it my teaching, and everything that comes my way.
Oh, that's great. Sharing is caring. That's what I heard in a very known statement. And as you talked about learning, we need to be a lifelong learner. And as we are into this language learning journey, so it's a never-ending journey. We need to work really hard every single day to become better as a speaker, or because it is not a first language. That's what we have to understand. And we are not living in English environment too, right? So we need to put conscious efforts to reach on that level to maintain fluency and everything. Okay. So another question, that is one thing you want to change about yourself.
Can I change my brain?
No, you can't.
Okay, so I overthink a lot, a lot.
Oh.
I mean,
Mhm.
I am learning to let go of things I'm trying, but I need to stop overthinking and I need to make peace with my own life. As in,
Mhm.
peace with my own life is I need to stop being so hard on myself and I need to be a little gentler.
Yeah,
Because when it
thinking
comes
about
to
things.
other people,
Mhm.
I try to be very empathetic and I try to understand why someone might be doing something like that, why something is happening with them, and why life is hard with them, and why they are behaving in a certain way. But when it comes to me, I try to find very, I would say nitty gritties of things. Like, I'm very picky when it comes to myself. Like, okay, why would I do this? Why I didn't do it this way? Okay, why it didn't work out for me? Why am I like this? So I do this
Mhm.
a lot. So self doubt is something I have been doing a lot. So self sabotaging and self doubt. I really want to get rid of these things.
Yeah, exactly. Thinking about things is really important, but overthinking about things is not at all recommended, right? So just you need to think whatever you do, just think twice, but it doesn't mean think like multiple times. So sometimes it happens with me as well that sometimes I'm planning something and I do overthinking that at the end of the day, I would think it's better not to do it, right?
Yes, happens.
Yeah, it happens. Okay. So another question goes to you. That is, how do you define success?
Success would be truly peace of mind, coming back home, lying in my bed when I'm already doing it. I should not be thinking about anything else. I should be able to rest peacefully. And yes, success would be having my loved ones by my side and having a comfortable life. Simple.
Oh, that's great. Exactly. That's a great definition of success. For many people, it's like material, actually, they want to purchase a lot of material things. At the end of the day, they realize that it is not something which is going to give them peace of mind. So that is whatever you say that matters a lot. Your loved ones, your friends, your family, and your peace of mind and happy, making the balance between like personal and professional life.
True.
So all these things are really important, right? Okay. So another question, and the final question of the session is one advice you would give to your younger self.
Whenever you ask me for giving any kind of advice, I feel like I'm a saint or something. Someone really sagacious. So I
But
feel
we should
confused.
always have
How
the
can I
mindset
give?
like there was a book of Jay Shetty. Like I like that book very much. Think like a monk, even though if you're not a monk, but just think like a monk, and that will make your life simple and just sorted. You would be able to live peacefully. Did you read that book?
Which one? Think like a monk? No.
Think like a monk. You should go for
No.
it.
Sure, I will. I will. So, one
Mhm.
advice that is coming to my mind right now would be I just want to tell everyone that stop doubting yourself all the time. The world is bigger than your fears, and not everyone is living the life they are showing on the internet, and not
Mhm.
everyone has figured it out all yet. So, you are on your path and you are doing your best. Just keep going and do whatever makes you happy, because ultimate goal of life is happiness. Everything will fade. People are putting a lot of money in therapies because they want to feel happy. So if
Mhm.
you feel happy with yourself, keep it that way. Do not try to surround yourself with certain things which are just making sense to others but not to you, in the name of being cool. So yes, this is what I feel.
Yeah, that's an amazing advice, I would say, for everyone, not yourself only, for everyone. Just, believing in yourself rather than going for the doubts. And always just, face your fears, actually, rather than just thinking about it and not coming out from that. Face your fears and you would be able to make it happen. Absolutely. So that is there. So, okay, thank you so much. Many, many thanks to you for your wonderful answers and for just, taking out time from your hectic schedule. I'm really thankful to you. I hope the people would like watching this video and they would learn a lot from your answers and from this video. So thank you for being here and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you have invited me, and I had a lovely time, fantastic time talking to you. And I hope I didn't make blunders, but yes, if I did, I'm sorry. But I'm so thankful.
Yeah, it's not about blunders and the mistakes because we should know that we are humans and we are accepted, like, if we make mistakes. Okay. So, okay. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take care. You too.